So, um, so basically, during that 1.5, 2 years around there that we lived together, me and Veronica, I noticed a lot of bad things started to occur in both of our lives, not just mine but hers too. I noticed we were being like what we call Christians can't be possessed by demons, but we can be oppressed by demons. Now, non-Christians, they can be possessed by demons, and that's another subject for a whole nother time. But let's just say that both of us were being oppressed by evil, by negative energies, and it started to affect both of our lives, and it started to affect the way that we felt about each other, and the things that we didn't do in the beginning we started to do. She started to cheat with other men, and lie to me about it and this and that. And I kind of didn't necessarily give her the attention and stuff that I should have and stuff like that. So it just, and arguments started breaking out. Even domestic issues, let's put it that way, broke out. It was a really rocky relationship. It was just rocky, and she would get. Well, anyway, I don't want to get too deep into it, but the point I'm trying to make here is, because of our actions, because of our opening up gateways, opening up bad doors, we were letting bad things into our life. That's what we were doing, and we. At that point, I have to say I was completely going down the wrong road. I mean, in terms of spirituality. See, now we're on a different level here. We're not on the physical like I was talking about before, I gotta say, where it was just like drugs, women, this and that. We're not talking about that now. Now we're talking about the spiritual wrong road, which is like another wrong road you can go down. And that one's even worse, I gotta say, because that one will actually bring demons and things like that towards you, towards your life. And I mean, I saw some weird things, strange things happen during that time. Just people like murmuring around me and stuff, and people that seemed like they had demons in them and stuff, just like treated me weird. And to an extent, I mean, that always, if Christians really pay attention, that's always going on. But that's another subject, another time. But I noticed that I started to see things that I'd never seen before, like stuff like that. And so during that time, let's say I would say from about 20 to 25, I would say that 5 year period of time, I started gradually letting a lot of it go, and only sticking with certain things, such as like astrology, which is, by the way, something we're not supposed to get involved in at all. But I didn't know that. But I had studied a lot of astrology books by that point, and I actually got into the whole oh, I must be because I'm born in June 29th. I must be a Cancer, so that would mean that this is the way I'm supposed to live my life, or these are the type of people that I'm only supposed to be compatible with, and this and that, and that's a bunch of crap. But I'll tell you what is real is times and seasons. So there is actually something to times and seasons, but that belongs to God. So in other words, if and they have proven that certain personalities do seem to be alike for people that are born in certain times and seasons. Okay, that's different though than the demonic science, you could call it, of astrology. That's a whole nother ballgame. Talking about how people's personalities resonate with certain times and seasons that God has created. Because if you're born in one season, like summer, you might resonate with other people that were born in the summer. I mean, that almost is just common sense when you think about it. We're born in certain times and certain seasons, like the Bible talks about. But it doesn't say anything about not liking this person because they're a different time of the year. They were born in a different time of the year, so that must mean we can't be together, we can't get along. That's a bunch of nonsense. Or we wouldn't be able to get along as well. That's nonsense too. I've had friends in all different times of the year born, and it has nothing to do with that. Personality is personality, and that's all there is to it. If you have, and nobody has the exact same personality, but if you do seem to share similar traits and things with people that were born in the winter, if you're born in the winter, or in the summer, if you're born in the summer, that only makes common sense. Because, like it says in the Bible, for everything there is a time and a season, and there is a purpose. There is a purpose involved with that. But we'll get into that in another day, another video. As I like talking about this stuff because I do see that God does assign different times and seasons for different people, places, and things, and it's all in the Bible. You see it. It's all